Alright, what's up, you guys? I know it's a little bit blurry. I dropped my phone and I cracked the top here, so my screen is kind of messed up a little bit. But so basically, I just kind of wanted to touch on this whole V2K thing. The mind control, the gang stalking, all that. Um, so I was seeing something yesterday on Reddit. It was on our gang stalking, um, and the guy said something. They said something on the page about the people who keep posting videos, accusing people for being gang stalkers, and it's like the videos you see of the people walking down the street, and then they'll stop and they look at somebody and they're like, you keep following me, you're a gang stalker, I know you from the FDA, blah 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 blah, I'm gonna get you. Like, you're not doing anything, you're not gonna stop anything, you're not gonna fix anything. The person's not gonna be like, oh, you got me, I'm sorry. Like, you know what I mean? It's not gonna do anything. It's gonna make us look crazy. It's doing us a great disservice, is what they said. And that's what I'm saying as well. I agree with that for 100%. And that been getting on my nerves for the longest time. I started going through this since before COVID. Like I said before in my other videos, I'm not no kind of, like, I don't believe in no conspiracy theories. I don't buy into that type of crap. Like, I'm like, if I see it, I feel it, I believe it. If I see enough scripture, if I see enough documentation, if I see things like that, I believe it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just gonna believe anything just because somebody says it to me. You know what I mean? Some of these people, you tell them something, they believe it. Excuse me, I'm going in. It's a little bit chilly out here. So a lot of these people, they see something, they just see something once. They don't see no kind of no background information, nothing. They want to believe it, so they believe it. They want it to be true, so they believe it. That's not me. Like I said, I've been going through this for a long time. I said in the video yesterday, I'm sorry, I'm spinning around and everything. I said in the video yesterday, I was talking about how this whole thing started off with my neighbor, with me hearing my neighbor's voice and feeling like, she was targeting me, and I'm over here, I'm like, I'm almost telling my family, like, yo, my fucking the neighbor, this bitch over here, she's talking mad shit, da, 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 da. And she had nothing to do with it. Excuse me. Like I said, next couple of days after I hear this, I'm hearing her talking shit for 2 days. And then, like, the third day, I come outside, I'm smoking a cigarette, see her walk by, and she's like, how you doing? Walking her dog. I'm like, what? So it's not her. All this is, like I said, all of this is done by using AI and supercomputers. What the supercomputers do is, they don't need the implants. Some people claim they have implants. They have the implants in their ears, things like that. I'm not denying none of that. I'm not denying that there is gang stalkers following you around. What I'm saying is that they don't need to do that. They can sit far away. They can be sitting in Africa, and you could be in North America, and they can be tracking you. They can be zooming, clicking in on you. You have a biological frequency around you. My cat has a biological frequency around her. Hi, beautiful. They can pick up on all that. They can do it to animals, bugs. They can do it to whoever they want. But what the supercomputer does is it maps out your brain. Once they map out your brain, they'll understand how your brain works, like how your brain specifically works. Now, they can do this to anybody that they want to around the world. Some people, it doesn't work that well. Some people, it works beautiful. But but basically what it is they sit there, they got their interface, and what they're doing is they basically are controlling this supercomputer. The supercomputer is mapping out your brain, and you know how your eyes and your ears work. They perceive things. Your eyes are taking in photons and the light, and your ears are taking this and that. I don't have the terminology to describe this to you. I didn't even go to college, so I'm just trying to do my best here. But but I do understand half of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to explain what I understand and what I believe. You know what I mean? So if you disagree with me, let's agree to disagree on whatever you want. So now your ears are taking in sounds, right? The sounds are only going in about an inch. If I'm talking to you, my words are only going in about an inch into your ears, and that's all it needs. And then your ears work to transmit that to your brain, and your brain basically flips everything around and does its thing and puts it all together for you so you can understand what you're hearing. Your eyes, it's the same thing. Your eyes are taking things in and it puts it into your brain, right? I gotta step out for a minute. So basically it goes from your eyes, same thing, to your brain. You know what I mean? And it's all done the same way. Now these people, it's like I said, we put out a biological frequency. Like I said, animals do. It's basically extends. It's like an aura around your body. It extends about 1 to 2 meters from your body. And these people can pick up on that with their computers. It comes with satellite. It works with satellite. It's basically like cell phones. Cell phones, I can talk to my cousin in DR right now. I can press a button on my cell phone and send him an emoji. And that's what that's doing, is I'm pressing a button on my phone and I'm making something happen on his phone. You know what I'm saying? So they're pressing a button on their computer and they're making something happen to you. You know what I'm saying? So basically, these computers, the voices that they use, which is the voice to skull technology, which is the mind control and the schizophrenia part of it. Like when you go and you discredit yourself, you're telling doctors, yo, I'm hearing things, people are talking to me, and I'm hearing all these people talking bad to me, and they're telling me this, they're telling me that, and they're gonna lock you up. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna put you in a 72-hour hold. But you can't do that. You gotta reach out to other people like me, like other people that are going through the same thing that you're going through, so you can exchange ideas and exchange the patterns that we're going through, because we are definitely going through patterns. These are all patterns that we're going through. There's so many people that have gone through the same thing that I went through. I used to have a TikTok with about over 1,500 people, and I would speak to these people, and they would tell me the same exact things that I was going through. Like I said, like I was sitting upstairs in my room, and I hear my neighbor next door, and I hear her talking shit. And what they want you to do is bug out and start thinking that people are following you and they're chasing you around and they're messing with you. If you got gang stalkers that are following you and all that, ignore them. That's gonna piss them off even more than you stopping and turning around and putting your camera on them and telling. They want you to do that. They want you to bug out. It's not gonna work for you. It's not gonna work for any of us. It's gonna make us all look crazy. So basically, I think where I'm going here is like I'm losing my train of thought. But basically, like I said, I was talking about the AI. The AI, it also takes in those noises that you're hearing. It takes in the same stuff. So like I said, it's got your whole brain mapped out. It can do whatever it wants. It can do things in your brain that make your body react. They can literally control your arm with this. Like, they're trying to make it better, but like I said, they can control your arm. They control my body. They make my arms jolt. They can control pain. They can somebody else, right, gets burned with a cigarette, right? They can record that onto their system. It gets put in the system. Then they can put that on your body for you to perceive it, so you can feel it too, if they want to. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to make this better as a weapon that they can use across the world. Now, I don't know who's doing it. I'm not going to say it's the government. I'm not going to say it's these certain, organizations and nothing like that. It's people with a lot of money, people who are very evil, and that's all I know, really. But anyways, the video is getting too long. I'm going to have to cut it. But like I said, It's these supercomputers. They use AI. The voices you're hearing, it's AI. These people can step away from the computers, and the AI is gonna do the work for them. They can go to bed at night, and the AI is gonna continue to do its work 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying?